A relationship is really like a plant. What do I mean by that?
No rain.
This is Naren, conquering communication with you all. See, a plant is a very living thing. It needs to be catered for. It needs sunlight, it needs nutrition, it needs water, it needs fresh air. It's a living thing and it needs catering. If you don't attend to a plant, it'll eventually die. Same way with a relationship. A relationship is a very live thing. Some people don't understand. Some people think that, okay, we were just born as brothers and sisters, or we were just born close to each other, and that's how it'll always be. However, the relationship that you share really works on catering it, because it is a living thing, and if you don't cater to it, just like a plant, it will die off. Now, to cater to a plant, a very important ingredient is manure. Manure is something a plant really thrives on and gains a lot of nutrition from. You see, manure stinks a lot. Manure is uncomfortable to hold. You have to go deep to the roots and give the plant some manure. So it's not a very comfortable process. Same way in a relationship, truth. The truth you feel within yourself, something that you want to share in your heart, the truth acts as a manure. The truth is uncomfortable. Sometimes it may stink, but the truth is what really keeps a relationship thriving and growing and gives it nutrition. I say truth is the shortest distance between connecting two people. So if two people want to get connected, the shortest distance is truth. If they're just truthful to one another, both parties. I would like to share a story. I have a friend who I grew up with in my young days, in the high school days, and he eventually moved to the US. I was in the US too for a certain period of my life, and we used to keep in great touch, and we still are very fantastic friends. What happened is I moved back to India a few years ago, and he remained in the US. And because of that, the time difference, the distance, and he getting very busy with his schedule, and me too, we weren't able to keep very much in touch. Oftentimes I tried to message him, to call him, put an extra effort, but I did not get any response from his side. So that caused me to get a little disappointed, and some frustration built within me. And one day I decided I'll call him and I'll really share this with him. So that day I call him and he happens to pick up. And as soon as I start, I say, "Hey bud, I've not been feeling very well because you have not been." As soon as I start that, you know what he does? He becomes absolutely truthful. He goes through the uncomfort of truth and starts sharing without being defensive at all, saying, "Hey Naren, I know I have not been keeping up. I know I have not been contacting you." He said, "I have no excuses. I have a busy schedule, but I can always leave you a message. I can always leave you a voice note. It's just that I've been lazy and I'm sorry for that." You see, he went through that uncomfort of going through sharing what the truth was, and that was the truth. In turn, all my frustration, whatever I had, and all the feelings I had within me, the negative feelings and all the stuff that I wanted to share, they just drained down. It's almost like someone took off the cork of the sink and all the water flew down. And I felt so good because he was just so truthful. I couldn't help it. He put the manure of truth in our relationship so that it kicks back and is alive again. Same way, I would encourage all of you to start really looking at relationships like plants, something that's really living, and truth, the truth you feel within yourself, acts as a manure. So a truth, although uncomfortable, it actually enhances the relationship when you share it. A word of caution: the truth sharing does not mean you have to shout and share your truth. Doesn't mean you have to share your truth in anger. You could share your truth with a lot of care, with a lot of politeness, with a lot of heart. Much love. I'll see you guys in my next video, and hope your relationships are as vibrant as these plants I'm walking around. Much love.